Hello! Let's watch this video together and I will explain it to you step by step. We begin with a rectangle in the top area, using the corner of the eyebrows as a guide. The first strand we cut is at point 0 and we'll cut it at 90 degrees to the scalp. In the order to obtain a triangular shape, we'll bring all the strands to our first guide strand. It can be seen very well in the attached animation. After we finish cutting the top area, we'll choose a vertical median path with the nose as a guide. Then, we section a triangle from the 0 point to the tip of the ear. Raise the whole strand up to 180 degrees and cut it at 90 degrees to the scalp. Then, we'll trim the entire nape area in orange peel shaped paths. The elevation is 180 degrees and the cut is 90 degrees to the scalp. Our guide is always at 0 point and we make sure that every time we see our guide. If we don't see the guide, we don't cut. Why is very important to see the guide? Because that's the only way you can't go wrong with the haircut. There are 4 factors that make you lose the guide. First would be choosing a strand that was too thick. The second could be wrong elevation. The third could be wrong direction. The fourth could be the tension being too strong or too light. It's important to be more careful when cutting older people's hair, because the skin is more elastic and stretches more if you tense very strongly. Therefore, it's very important to try to maintain the same tension during the haircut. This is a universal rule that applies to any haircut at any level you are in this job. As you can see, my model today has a lot of hair. When we have a client with thick hair, we often ask ourselves, how thick should we take the strands? The answer is that the strands must be taken in direct proportion to the amount of hair we have. This means that if we have a lot of hair, the strands are many and dense. And if we have little hair, the strands will be rare. In this haircut, we combine 2 shapes. In the top area and the size of the front, we will have a triangular shape, and in the back area, we'll have a round shape. A very useful tip to reach with the pad fixed above the ear is to hold your finger in the place where you want to reach with the pad. Put the comb in the place where your pad begins and your brain will know exactly where you need to reach with the comb. Please try this and leave me a comment and tell me if it worked. We select a vertical median section starting from 0 point. Then, with horizontal path, we choose the strand and cut them in a semicircle as seen in the video. Now we trim the sides on the same principle as we trimmed the back area. We start to dry. I plan to dry the hair with a round brush. For this procedure, I will dry the roots a little with a flat brush. For the dry brush technique, the hair must be 60–70% dry. I start from the nape of the neck. You can see in the video my drying technique. I hold the hair dryer in this way because I don't have to raise my elbow very high. In this way my hand doesn't get tired very quickly. I grab the strand with a little finger of my hand and try to get the entire strand on the brush. This helps me to create tension on the strand and I can have more control over the ends. After I have finished drying, I choose to texture the ends with the deep point cut technique. I do this because the density of the hair is very high and I want to have softer ends. In this way I also avoid the possibility of having very visible scales at the final. If I had very thin and spare hair, I would not have done this procedure. As a final touch, I choose to apply a hair oil from a Swan Professional to seal the ends and give a little shine. I hope this video was useful to you. Subscribe to my channel, give a like or a comment if you like it, and see you in the next video with even more information that will help you evolve in this job. Have a wonderful day.